YouTube, all your road warriors, free-spirited hustlers, bustlers. Welcome to another ride, another rant, another cacophony of conversation having everything to do with the game we call gig economy app driving, delivery driving, folks. That's right. Hope everybody's out there doing all right on this Friday. Hope everybody has a great Friday. By the time you watch this video, it will be hopefully Friday night, Saturday, who knows. Today, however, I jumped on a Dunkin' Donuts deal, 2 for freaking 2. 2 for 2, 2 egg and cheese wraps for $2. I try to stay away from that fast food, man, but you know, it's economical. It's so economical. McDonald's is now giving away 2 fish sandwiches for $5. I think I'm gonna jump on that deal tonight. If it saves you money, you know, I went 13 years without touching fast food. I still don't eat meat, but I do not eat fast food. I usually don't. You know, when the cost of living is so high nowadays, especially here in New York City, though, no matter where you go in any major city, it's just very difficult to live today. You know, the baby boomers had it good, man. The baby boomers, you know, their rent was like, if you adjust for inflation, like they were paying like $300 a month for rent back in the 70s, 80s. The only way to get a good house is you got to move to like the Midwest, Cincinnati, St. Louis, Ohio, Missouri. Places like that, you get a monster home for $200,000. What do you get for $200,000 in New York City or Washington, D.C. or Philadelphia? Do you know what you get? Stugats. If you watch The Sopranos, you know what that means. You get Stugats. It's a family show, but hey, it's a different language. So, let's talk about some Grubhub. Just filled up with some Shell gasoline. I get those reward points from Stop and Shop. I do my grocery shopping at Stop and Shop, and they give you points towards gas. Got 40 cents off the gallon. $2.53. $2.53 a gallon here at the Shell station. Got it for $2.13 a gallon, which is great out here in New York City, man. Oh baby, so the tank is full. 10 minutes till showtime. It's 4:20 in the PM. I got some blocks scheduled for Grubhub today, 4:30 to 8:30. I'll probably stay on later after that. It's Friday, it should be busy. I'm hoping I can do something good off block, make something good off block today, which on weekends, more often than not, Grubhub off block, you're gonna do good. I worked last week a dinner rush, 4 hours, and I had 10 deliveries. I made 10 deliveries, all for the same 4 restaurants. Grubhub kept sending me to the same 4 restaurants. They were restaurants located in a part of the region where it's, you know, a little seedier than other parts, for sure. Lots of apartment buildings, hard to park. These restaurants weren't exactly, you know, 4-star restaurants. They were little, you know, little holes in the wall, basically. And I kept going back and forth to these same 4 restaurants. Okay, 10 deliveries, 4 restaurants. 2 of them were new. Now, what I think happened, I was talking to a lot of drivers. Some of them told me that there was probably a lot of drivers on the road that day that blacklisted these restaurants, because these restaurants are probably prone to being blacklisted by drivers due to their location, which is in a not the greatest neighborhood. Customers were tipping, some did not. The tips, if those that did tip, they weren't really great tips. Because a lot of these customers who live in apartment buildings, they come down to you, and that gives them an excuse not to tip you. They're like, all right, you're not going to bring it up to the 8th floor. All right, you ain't getting a tip. So they don't tip you. They come down to you, but they don't tip you. A lot of apartment building customers don't. And so a lot of drivers were probably on the road that day that were blacklisting these restaurants. And so Grubhub had few drivers out there available to take these orders from these restaurants. That's why they kept sending me there all night. It's probably the case. Again, speculation. Who knows? But it was strange. It was strange. And, you know, sometimes, luckily it didn't, you know, that trend did not continue following days. I've been working Grubhub all week. It's been as usual. But I don't know. But I'm curious to know if anybody had days like this. I know that there was some pretty good comments in the last video. Curious to know if anyone out there has any more to say on this matter, because it was pretty odd. It was pretty strange. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Gonna go. The region is right up the street. 5 minutes to go till showtime. I'm gonna grab my tea. I'm gonna caffeinate myself. Warm up a little bit. It's still very cold, 37 degrees, not as bad as it's been all week. Spring is upon us, baby. Bright days ahead. Grubhub all night. Anyways, I'm out. Be well, guys. Keep riding, keep shining. Until next time, this is Antonio signing off.